I'm laying down. I think I went through a whole thing of Louisiana hot sauce in like 3 days, and I had a lot of beer, and my stomach is just burning from the inside. I wanted to come to this spot to check out how the Uber Eats deliveries would be on foot. It's on the way to my storage unit, which is more north from where I was, north of Austin. I was south of Austin before. I see that I'm getting orders. It's Sunday. It's like the best day to check, or best day to get orders. One of the busiest days for me.
Head south toward Cameron Road.
Why don't you go fuck yourself? And basically, I'm getting orders, but they're only worth, like, including the tip, they're like $5 per order. And it's like an average of 2 miles in total. That, like, I'd have to walk to get the order to drop it off. And I'm just thinking, like, I have a good amount of value in all the video games I have and the books I have. I could be running around doing deliveries. Could do deliveries as like a last resort to make money, but I really don't think it's an efficient use of my time. When you walk 2 miles, like, that could be like an hour. 3 miles could be easy like an hour, depending on if you have to cross a highway or like where you have to go. And like my channel, my gaming channel, my other channel hasn't monetized, my vlogging channel. My gaming channel has, and that, you know, the more I put into that, the more I'm getting out of that on a monthly basis. So, I mean, if I can upfront resources to cover, you know, the expenses that I have, one of them will not be the financing for this van, because, you know, it's giving me so many problems, and I can't, you know, it doesn't pay for itself anymore because I can't drive it the way the engine is very much. So I guess when I get the engine fixed, you know, I can start paying the financing on it again, you know, when and if I fix the engine. But other than that, you know, I'm gonna, you know, use upfront selling things that I don't need, finalizing these courses I've been taking so I can sell insurance, because I've also been doing that. Once I can sell insurance, it's probably a much more efficient use of my time versus doing Uber Eats deliveries. I just haven't gotten that yet. You know, having taken that test and gotten that insurance. But like, if I have enough like video games and books and things that I don't need, that'll upfront me resources for the next few months, that I can, you know, I'll definitely be able to finish the life and the health insurance course and take the test and pass it and be able to sell insurance, you know, before those funds would run out. Then that's probably my best interest, then to, you know, just make money in ways that I can, like doing deliveries, if it's not really going to be an efficient use of my time when I have other options available to me. There's so many video games from when I was young. I probably have thousands of dollars worth of video games. And again, like, another option would be to sell those things, possibly have enough for like a $2,000 or $3,000 van. Then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this, where I'm going to store it, where I'm going to keep it, where I'm going to have the company who I'm financing it through come pick it up, you know. But I think I'm just going to keep it and drive it as a bare minimum, use it as a living office space. And if I can start selling insurance within the next month, then I think that'll be a more efficient use of my time. If I'm able to, you know, sell things I don't need and have additional funds available to be able to do that. And also, like, be able to sell the NFTs I bought. If I have extra funding, I can, you know, dive into that and, you know, take a stab at putting those NFTs on the OpenSea market. It's not guaranteed money, but it's again another skill that can earn me money down the road. And the fact that you can earn royalties once you sell an NFT every time that it's bought or sold after you sold or bought after you sell it, then I think that's definitely worth looking into as an efficient use of your time to make money. And if that and the insurance just require a little bit of funding up front, a little bit of money as a cushion, then that's probably the route I'm going to go, because I have that, because I can sell things that I don't need and probably upfront myself a few $1,000s, and the NFTs I have are worth a few $1,000s. So I think that's the route I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna go to. It's probably the route I'm gonna go. Probably go to the storage unit today. Take it easy. I went to the spot, saw what the deliveries are like. It's something I can do, but it's, again, spending an hour to make $5 isn't a very efficient use of my time. Or even if it's $10 an hour, like, that's probably what it's gonna be doing deliveries on foot with Uber Eats. So I have other options that I can, take a crack at first, and that is like a last resort. Come to an area like this where, I'm around fast food restaurants that will be busy, and there's suburban areas outside of Austin that I can walk to drop off food, where there's neighborhoods and things like that, and it's less risky for leaving the van too, as opposed to leaving it closer to the center of the city of Austin. So yeah, go to the storage unit tomorrow. And go through all the things that I don't need, that are worth money, that I could sell at either Half Price Books or Game Over Video Games, which are the two stores that I'm gonna focus on selling my stuff to. And just go through stuff that's under this bed, stuff that's in the storage unit, organize it, and start to sell it. And then probably because I need money digitally on like a card to be able to pay for certain things, to be able to pay for things online, and having just cold hard cash for these things isn't gonna do me much good. So I'm gonna have to probably open up a bank account and have like another debit card or something with the money that I get from the things that I sell. So when things go wrong, just have a plan, sit down, think about your skills, think about the options that are available to you, and even the worst case possible scenario, the van that I chose to convert, getting financed, and I'm still paying financing on, basically is on its dying legs, and the engine, there's no way, if I deliveries for like a week, if I even made it, and drove that much, it would the engine would probably be toast by the end of the week. I just got another Uber Eats delivery, and I'm winning my fantasy football league too this week. Right now, might jinx myself, hopefully not. But that's the route I'm gonna go. Even in the worst possible scenarios, there's always, if you can build your skills, if you have options available to you, it just takes a little bit of planning, a little bit of thinking, and you'd be surprised at what you can accomplish in like the worst possible scenarios. I've also been paying for an extra 100 gigabytes of like guaranteed processing data for my phone service, which is kind of a waste. I'm starting to realize at this point, because I use that up, and my plan, I already paid for my next cycle, but my next cycle doesn't start until December 10th or December 11th. So right now I've been running my phone and using my phone as if I had no additional data on a monthly basis, and it's been pretty fine. It's really like a location thing, and if you're trying to work around in really busy areas and there's not a matching level of cell service in that area, this is like extra data that will guarantee that you can do stuff on the internet. But I haven't really had any problems since I used that all for this cycle. And I didn't realize it because I thought basically once I paid, it reset, and I was using, a fresh guaranteed 100 gigabytes of data. But I don't have any data, and the last few days, I've been in areas that have been somewhat busy. But I know tricks like turning your phone on and off, just moving around and finding a better location if you're in a congested area. So I'm gonna reduce my plan. My bill is like $120 a month. It would be like maybe 60 or 70. Probably between 50 and 70 by itself without any additional gigabytes of data. But I pay for an extra 100 gigs, so it goes from like around $60 a month to like $127. So it's like a wasted $65 I don't need to waste. And I just never knew that having those extra gigs or paying for those extra gigs like didn't really matter until I called yesterday and the lady confirmed that my cycle is going to reset in like 10 days, or it's like a week now, December 10th, December 11th. So she basically told me over the phone that like I wasn't using any additional gigs, and I looked into it, I would have found the same thing. So I'm going to cut that off, save money that way. I paid $127 additional, so it'll give me like 2 months of cell service instead of just one if I reduce that before my next billing cycle starts. So I'll do that to save some money too. But that's like just another example of things that you can do. Look at all your expenses, look at the situation you're in, and like what options are available, what skills that you have that can come in handy that you can use. And for me, I have a wide range of computer skills. Selling insurance online remotely is something that falls into my skill set, and then selling NFTs online also falls within my skill set. And then already all the uploading content and making content for both of my vlogging channel, my gaming channel. I'm not going to stop doing that, but won't be able to focus on that as much if I'm going to try to pass that insurance test, and then once passed, begin networking and selling insurance and see how it goes, see how efficiently it is as a tool of making money. From what it seems, from talking to people that do it already, it seems like a really efficient way to make money as you build that skill up. So looking forward to it, and looking forward to any more challenges that come my way. Fucking bring it on, man. Power of brainstorming, planning, weighing out your skill sets, your options. Fucking, I make any challenge fucking quiver in my presence. And you can do the same.
It's yours.